A helicopter flies Sir Edmund Hillary deep into the hills of eastern Nepal. Paflu, a hill town on the trail to Everest. Everyone turns out to greet the big man they call Bala Saab. Hillary returns to these mountains every year with his wife June to supervise the spending of aid money they have raised in the West.
June, I'm going to have a little sit down.
Okay.
Up here, Hillary is something of a god, even if the altitude renders him distinctly mortal.
I'm okay in Auckland.
Hillary's life has become synonymous with deeds of great boldness, strength, and endurance. The first man to step onto the summit of Everest is also the first man to drive overland to the South Pole. In Nepal, he has built 28 schools, 12 medical clinics, 3 airstrips, and 2 hospitals. His likeness adorns his country's banknotes. In 1985, he is appointed New Zealand's High Commissioner to India. He has been showered with honours, including the highest British Order of Chivalry, Knight of the Garter. But no accolade can compete with these simple scarves received from the Sherpa children of the Solu Khumbu. These people know what he has endured. In 1975, while on their way to join him on one of the aid projects that became his life after Everest, his first wife and youngest daughter are killed in a plane crash in Kathmandu. Just when his life seems perfect, it is torn apart. Edmund Hillary is born in New Zealand in 1919. His brother Rex 1 year later, sister June 2 years earlier.
My father was very strict with us because he thought he knew the dangers of life and he wanted to prepare us to be able to cope with them.
He's a very, very hard man, a very strict man. Many's the time when he used to march Ed and I over to a work shed, and he'd make us bend over and give us 6 of the best with a lump of benzene case.
The Percival Hillary that trades his editor's pen for a rifle at the outbreak of World War I has a lively sense of fun. The man badly wounded in the Gallipoli campaign, who raises a family with Gertrude Clark, is a humourless disciplinarian thoroughly disillusioned with noble causes.
Oh yes, we had a very hearty respect and even a fear of our father. My mother was the softening influence. She was the one that was determined that her children should get a very good education. I was extremely weedy. I didn't take part in many sports. My mother was not at all keen on me playing with my companions. In fact, I don't think I really had a single friend at the Duakar Primary School. My father had very firm views on many things, and one of the things was that we should go to bed early and go to sleep.
Ed used to read till 1 and 2 in the morning. When my father discovered this, he'd come through and tell him off. And so Ed attached a string to his toe, and when my father came, I had to pull the string, and Ed would immediately fall asleep.
Hillary's second great escape are the movies screened in the Tuakau Memorial Hall on Saturday nights.
And before the films would start, we'd have all the local popular song. And I can still remember my favourite at the time, which was the Red River Valley. I think I could even sing it now. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your kind eyes and sweet smile. And they say you are taking the sunshine. La, 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 la.
When Hillary goes from the valley, it is to attend high school in Auckland City.
I first came to Auckland Grammar in 1931. I found coming to Auckland Grammar a frightening experience.
He is 11 years old and small for his age, in a country where men are men, and if boys know what is good for them, they are men too.
I don't want to hear a peep out of you. Now line up along this line. Stop mucking around.
You're not at primary school now. You, over there with him. You
The physical education teacher sorted us out into groups.
And you, down there. Cross there, go on, go. And who are you?
I'm Hillary, sir.
I can't hear you.
I'm Hillary, sir.
Oh, well, they send me next. You, over there. Look at your boy. Ribs are poking out, your back's all curved, your shoulders are rounded. Get over there with the other misfits. You, over there.
And then he sent me over to the group of misfits
And you.
over
and
in
you.
the corner. And I felt like sinking through the floor.
3 times around the gym.
I think that was the beginning of my inferiority.
Feelings of inferiority which are to trouble him for the rest of his life. By 15, toughened by hard physical labour on his father's honey farm, Hillary towers well over 6 feet and is confident in his physical abilities at least. In his final year at school, Hillary's father grudgingly consents to a class trip to the volcanic plateau in the centre of the North Island.
That's the first time I ever saw snow, and I skied and clambered around the mountains, and it was undoubtedly the most marvellous experience I'd ever had.
Here, on the modest slopes of Mount Ruapehu, the seeds of an all-consuming passion are sown.